Hello friends, we're back for another day of Oxygen Not Included. We are heading back to our spaced out size Relica asteroid in the Prehistoric Planet Pack Beta. We are going to see if we can mine some of the new space points of interest today. Just as we were finishing up yesterday, we finished the research for the diamond press so we can make some diamond. Good morning, Amargosa. Oh, I thought I pressed the load game. It's just taking a long time. So goal for today is space mining. All right. Start at speed 1 so we can remember what we were doing. I think we had like literally just finished the research. Yeah. Okay, so we have the diamond forge, we have the drill cone. We're going on to hydrogen engine next because one of the new space points of interest, we can mine liquid hydrogen and liquid oxygen, and then we could use those to fill our engines. Now, are we going to be able to reach? 2, 3. Yeah, we can reach this with our steam engine. So let's make some adjustments to our... spaceship. We're going to put a drill cone on. We're going to need a little bit more height here. Is our steam engine fueled? No. So we need to... Oh, we did unpause. Okay. We're going to plug back in this front. Okay. I'm also thinking about some sort of meter on this. Let's see. Gas valve meter. So let's see if we can extend the piping. Igneous rock. Does that take power? Yes. Plug that in too. So we can figure out exactly how much steam we need to add, and then we can set the meter to add that. So let's speed it up a bit. And you're taking plastic, that's fine. I think I remember what we're doing. What is flooded? The ancient specimen? That's fine. We're working on digging out the map in general. We also need to set up a diamond press, which we're probably going to want it somewhere on the heavy watt. But also it's going to use radiation, so we don't want it too close to our people. Maybe just right over here. I also know it's taller than normal. Refinement. I believe it's a 5 tall building. So, yeah, we'd need to take out a few ladders. Also, how much does it make sense to put it in here? Actually, Weezeworts probably can't grow that hot. Yeah, they only go up to 95. Okay. So we'll put the diamond press outside the steam room, that is. Can we come build this quickly, please? So we can set the amount of how much we want to put through. Oh, we need to make this out of steel. Never mind. Change that. Silly me. Change that promptly. Anything in the steam room needs to be made out of steel. This guy would be a really good mechatronic engineer, except for the narcoleptic part. Okay, so we're changing this to steel. Okay, now we can set the valve. Okay, so we have, this holds 150 and we have 90, so we can add 60 more kilos of steam. So we're gonna set this to 60. And then this is gonna automatically turn off the pump for us. Basically, well, I mean, it doesn't turn off the pump, but it says, I already let 60 kilograms through. So we're not letting any more through. So the steam will stay in the steam room, which should be fine. And then you can automate resetting it, or you can just manually reset it when you're ready by clicking the button. Okay, and then over here, we're gonna make our, we're probably not using this vent, so we're just gonna leave it. We're gonna make our diamond press right here. So then we're gonna have door, empty door. See, maybe not. Okay, we're gonna have a bin for refined carbon, and then we want a bin for phosphorite, and then we can take these out and put doors. Someone might get temporarily stuck. We're gonna do the same door, like sideways door setup for the Wheezeworts. Diamond press. Gold should probably be fine. Go there. Do we want a light? Maybe we want a light. Here we go. Yep. Be fine. Say how much? Okay, it says when we mouse over it says amount remaining 26 kilograms and some change. Okay, we're also gonna set up a, I'd like to set up a bin so that we don't make too much refined carbon. Maybe we move this a little bit so we can put it a storage bin for the peat on one side and a smart storage bin for refined carbon on the other side. Deal. Automation. So this is gonna say if we don't have a full bin of refined carbon, then make more refined carbon, and we'll put an auto sweeper above it. That needs to be made out of steel as well. Do I want to put it way up there? That's probably fine. It's gonna be peat. Out of 4. We need them to come build it. Okay, so the limit has been reached, so it's not going to send any more steam through, and this should be just the right amount of steam to fill our rocket. And we also need this. You. I don't want to plug you in quite yet. I want to get everything set up first. Reflectors. Oh, I see. This doesn't quite work. Okay, if I want a reflector here and here, then we might need some ladders to get across. And then we also want to look at the automation, and we want to say stop making rad bolts if you're full. So automation. So this is the one, enable, disable. This is rad bolt storage. That should be good. Now, is our steam full? We should be just about full. Yep, 150 kilos. We need the diamond for the drill cone. That's what we're making next. Guess let's put some phosphorite right here. We might be able to just sweep phosphorite in to feed it. Put this here. We could also probably feed it with refined carbon. Put another bin here for refined carbon. Okay, so this is going to be diamond. No, this is going to be refined carbon. My bad. Put that at a 4. We'll probably actually put it at a 3, and we'll put the other bin at a 4. And then this is going to make peat to refined carbon forever. And you are going to hold phosphorite, which is the same as this one. Then you are going to hold refined carbon at a 4. You shoot up. You're to the side, and then you're down. We need power for that guy. Finish all the automation wires. We have plenty of wart seeds. We have 10. How are we doing on phosphorite? We have plenty of phosphorite too. Been a lot to dig on this map. Okay, we're making refined carbon. So this bin holds at most 20 tons. So once that's full, we won't keep making more. Need to get this going. Oh, how are our critters doing over here? We're still not keeping it dry. The temperature. -13. And this freezes at 22. So it's quite a bit too warm. This might need some sort of cooling loop eventually. We don't really have a good liquid to put in a cooling loop for that temperature, though. And how are you guys doing? You're a bit hungry. Happiness -5. That starving is so bad. We don't have enough overgrows. Let's see if we can figure out how much food one of these makes. So 108 to 260 calories per cycle. And you eat how much per cycle? 130 or 1300 kilocalories per cycle. So 1300 per cycle. One of these vines makes what? At most 260 per cycle. So I guess one vine at most can really only support 2 lums. Let's maybe reduce these. And then see if that helps with the starving. Because these aren't even... We don't have 12 out each way on these. Can we please finish this up? I guess we can... So these are not growing yet because they're not fertilized. Can somebody come do that? It's kind of like a medium priority. Let's add also diamond to the list. I think we have a tiny bit from taking out some point of interest window tiles. We have discovered it. And we have, what, 200 kilos in here? And we need 1,000 for a mining operation. Okay, so this is growing now. Let's plug it in. Check the radiation. So we're gonna go up, across, and down. Sounds good. New printables. I think we'll just do ore. Making the refined carbon. How's our fishies doing? You ate from the feeder and you're happy. Lovely. These guys, they're cramped, but they're still happy because they're also cozy from their fish fort. I see we do have an egg over here that's in a spot the thing can't reach. Do you have food in your feeder? You don't. Let's pick one to eliminate. We're kind of digging along over here. This is weird looking. Let's mop a little. You have not been excavated yet. I'm not sure why. No one's available to do that errand. You should be able to hop down there fine. Is Bonnie busy doing something else? Is Bonnie in space? No, we did not leave her in space. Here she is. Let's see what her tasks are. Go navigation. Can you not get to that? You can get there. Maybe we just cancel and re-queue it. She might not have, like, we might have queued it up while she was in space and then it bugged. Fossils have been a bit buggy in the past. Pop this. We probably won't be dropping stuff down here anymore. Liquids, at least. You're gonna make some diamond forever, please. Okay. We're cutting these down to 2 lums per vine. So we're raising the lums for the purpose of they excrete peat, but if they don't eat, they don't excrete. So. We also found out we could make tallow, which was very interesting. Store that. We just leave that Weezewort for now. We still have enough seeds. So we want to get this filled with diamond. When we can cancel and requeue. Got this, yep. Hopefully no one gets stuck underwater over here. Would be unfortunate. And keep digging this way also. Guess we're doing a shaft here. You guys are just doing weird things. And it's going to take quite a while. It takes, I think, 1,000 rad bolts per operation of the diamond press. And we're also still trying to do some research. Yes, we queued up a bunch of research. How many eggs do we have here? A few. Oh, okay. He was totally drinking soda in the wall. So one thing we want to find out is, will the mass remaining regenerate like a typical asteroid field or point of interest? Will this regenerate, or is it limited time? Like limited, no database entry. Doesn't say how fast it regenerates. The artifact certainly recharges. Can we mop this yet? Nope. Now, what temperature is this cooling loop over here? It's -18. And what temperature are you guys? So if your brine comes out at -13, I think it's going to melt right away. You excrete brine ice. Brine ice melts at -16.5. 13, 14, 15. -16.1 is when it would... No. -16.5. Okay, so if it's going from brine ice, and then it has to go 3 degrees the other way, so -13.5 is when it melts. So I think it is melting right when it comes out, unless we can cool these guys down even more. And what temperature was this? Yeah, that's not enough. You're above -5, and polluted water we just can't run a lot colder. We could potentially go back to the ethanol plan. Make some ethanol, like turn the poke shells into oak shells, crush their molts, and then use the wood to make ethanol. But I think it would take a very long time to get enough ethanol. And then the other option is go to the second planet. Who have food? Nope. Who ate from the feeder, though? You're waiting for materials. Everybody's getting out of the base okay? Looks like it. Matter of time while we wait for them to catch up on errands and to make diamond. Which, making diamond is just a matter of time to get the rad bolts. What crops are not growing? That's because we dug these up, so that's fine. Digging a bit down here. I am thankful we don't have to deal with the liquid mercury on this planet. Mercury's just a pain. Let's check for abyssalite breaks. Looks okay so far. This spot looks quite toasty. So one vine can feed 2 lums. I'm not sure what the optimal ranch design is going to be for those. And also I'm wondering if, okay, maybe we want to try something. Maybe we're going to move this stuff to this side. It's going to dig up some plants. But then we can see if it grows around the wall. And when they stomp, do they fall from the ceiling? Move these ones too. Oh, he's so cute in his condo. Not yet. We do get a plants have died thing when we build over, when we harvest the thing like permanently. So we want to see, I know that these figs can grow up a wall of doors and onto the ceiling. So I want to know a couple things. When they stomp, do the figs fall from the ceiling? And does that get us more food for them? Let's see. How much space does each of these guys take? 16 cells. So, but you also need room. Okay, so what if it looks like this? Have a grooming station and a critter drop off. Then 15 cells. That 15? Oh no, we're never gonna get there with a multiple of 3. That's 16 cells. No, I don't like that. I'm trying to think about a vertical ranch and what it might look like, but not sure. About that. Okay, so the fig vine should continue on this way. So it can go 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So it should be able to go up the wall, but not a whole lot further than that. Do a wart seed again. Dig all the way to the bottom of the abyssalite. A lot of this ice will start melting in here as we dig down. This is it contained. This is very, very hot. 300 degrees, 400 degrees. So we should be careful here. This snow could melt. Do you have food? You ate from the feeder. You guys ate from the feeder? Yeah. Happy from being in the water fort. So this is cooling down a bit now. And the steam pressure is down, way down. We're just in the 20s, so we're putting water back in. If it goes completely like steam free, then this is gonna not be in an environment and it's gonna overheat. So we want to make sure we can maintain a high temperature. Okay, you're at -18 now. Now the brine going back to thing. Okay, maybe we try to extend this cooling loop. Let's see what that would look like. So let's say it comes across here. We're trying to keep it cold here. Have enough for radiant? No, maybe we just do granite. Back to insulated. Oh, not like that. And back in. Okay, so build that and then we'll see if we can extend it. And when do you come back online? 9.2 cycles? Okay. We can also put some of these bridges on. We're very low on igneous. I guess we're using shale. Maybe we use ceramic. So we're going to try to keep this a little more frozen. I'm quite worried we're going to run out of brine ice, and then we're not going to be able to feed the dew drippers, and then we're not going to be able to feed the dartles, and then this whole ecosystem is going to go kaput. Okay, so this is done. We can dig it finally. We're just generally kind of trying to dig over here. Now we can put ladders in. Is it tricky to keep the cold biomes cold? Yes. That's why this is all melty. So brine freezes. Well, let's look at brine ice. Brine ice liquefies at -16. This -16 is very close to the freezing point of polluted water. So I'm not sure how effectively we're going to be able to keep it cold with polluted water as our best coolant. Good morning, Diablo. We're going to try. But I am worried that everything here is going to die if we run out of brine ice. And our brine ice is going down. Potentially we could make ethanol. Okay, so we can put pokey shells in the critter fluxomatic and get oak shells. Oak shells, their molts, instead of crushing to lime like pokey shell molts, oak shell molts can crush to wood. And then we can use the wood to make ethanol, which could go lower. But that would take a long time to make a lot of ethanol because each of these guys doesn't make very much. Let's see if we can see how much an oak shell makes. Okay, what's your molts? Or what's your morphs? Okay, no, that's a sandy shell. Come on. Let's just type it in. Come on. Okay, and one oak shell molt makes 500 wood. Oh, one oak shell makes 500 units. So that makes 500 units, and each unit makes 100 wood. So that makes 50,000 wood from one? That doesn't seem right. One oak shell. Up. We did make a few. Okay. 5 units of oak shell malt makes 500 kilos. Oh, makes 500 kilos of wood. So 5,000 kilos per oak shell. Which ice turns to salt? One of the ice, is it brine ice? No, brine ice I think melts to brine. So it must be when salt water freezes. It must be when salt water freezes, it makes brine ice and water. Say which of these is saltier. Can't remember exactly. One of them messed with my infinite storages in a previous run. Good morning, Mr. Cupholder. I think it's saltwater freezes to brine ice and regular ice. Oh, I also saw something on the patch notes that they updated the apothecary, so I want to check it out again. Maybe we can also check in consumables. I'm really hoping for a pill that helps with knit stings. Maybe it's out. No, okay. I want to read about it in the thing. Allergy medication. We'll see. What word did I say right? So does it say? We have tallow gear balm now? Interesting. Okay, well, let's turn on... I guess we maybe eliminated the knits. Harry. Oh. Okay. Well, I watched a lot of Friends back in the day, and if you guys have watched that show, you might know the episode about the apothecary table. So I've now heard that word 10,000 times. Got a lot of Pacu flopping. They're gonna be Jabbo food. Okay, we're trying to make diamond so we can go space mining. This is not a lot of rad, like, output for charging it. Okay, so maybe... No one's getting knit stings, though, because we eliminated them. Can we see how many knits we have? Wild critters. Domesticated critters. So I think we eliminated them. So maybe it's a non-issue. I've also determined that one overgrow node can only support 2 lums, so we need to spread our lums out a bit more. So we can have more food. We're making a cooling loop. It looks like it's nearly built. How's our food looking? We have lots of food. Lots of veggie poppers. Intervals. Sandstone. I suppose we could also put 1 Mimica in here to fertilize it and maybe get better production. Give that a try. Which one? What does the Mimica get fertilized with? Dirt. Okay. Mimica. And you're... Please be a 9 because we're also cooking mimolets and we want them to be planted first. Okay, you nearly have 1,000 rad bolts. Oh, you're never gonna get mopped because we're dropping these right on there. But we were thinking of moving heat in there. Let's see. Put a smart battery made out of steel. We're gonna need 1, 2, 3. Be able to do that many. Oh, we don't have enough materials for that many. Okay, automation. We're gonna make the peat. We're gonna put these guys in the steam room so that the polluted water, instead of dripping all over the place, gets converted into steam and dirt. Okay, I have one kid home from school with the slime lung today, so maybe slightly distracted. But it does mean we can go until about 2:20 today before I need to pick the other one up. Okay, can we put an auto sweeper in here out of steel? Yes. And then we'll put some peat here. Okay. This out. Peat here. This is gonna make, do these also put out carbon dioxide? So this is gonna make it a dirty brick. And so a dirty brick is when there's carbon dioxide and steam mixed in here, and we don't have slicksters yet. We might look for one at the printing pod or at our second planet. Okay, this is gonna be 90, 60, 80, 50. Are we making more steel? Your output pipe is full, I see. Okay. And potentially, we don't need to make gold. We were thinking about making gold for an oxalite refinery. But this point of interest that we're going to mine anyway has gold. We're mainly going here for the Iridium so we can check it out. Okay, so we have polluted water in here. I don't think it should off gas because I think the pressure's high enough. It's not quite hot enough to turn it directly into steam. But once this gets out of dormancy in 5 cycles, that should boil everything. But that should also stop the drip here. Okay, do you have food? You ate from the feeder. Wonderful. I believe this was a polluted oxygen vent, which I'm not crazy excited about. Okay, did we finish building the cooling loop? Looks like it. Okay, so we're gonna pause and we're gonna cut here. And then this water's only -5 right now. That's not good. You're not running Y? Okay. That's not great. And let's put this at 100%. The auto sweeper should do most of the refilling for us. It should reach, yeah. Okay, so what temperature is this? -4. Going in at -4, coming out. It's coming out colder than it's going in. That's not also what I was thinking was going to happen. That. We're getting a little carbon dioxide in here now, which is fine. We'll get slicksters in here eventually. We either need to see one on our teleporter planet, or any other planet really, or we need to wait till cycle 500. So maybe today is the day we go to the second planet. Okay, gotta update Pokemon Go for my sick child. Here you go, friend. I recommend plugging in your iPad. Can you go use the couch? Okay. She took a nap after school yesterday, which is kind of unusual for her, and then she woke up like a sweaty swamp monster, and she still had a 100-degree fever this morning, so poor thing. Okay, so we're thinking about going to the other planet. Okay, you made some diamond. Awesome. But you're not full yet. We want to get... This is going to be like 7 more actions on the diamond press. So it's going to take quite a while. Now, I'm thinking our duplicate that goes to the other planet is going to be the digger. Go check it out. Can I have you unequip your suit first? Yeah. And teleport. And then also, before we pop over there, let's deliver the suit. Transmitting the passenger. Okay. So this planet starts out with a little bit of food and a little bit of oxygen. We do want to make a bathroom. Have something here. So this planet is the swampy metallic. So see if we can see what this is. The carbon dioxide guys are thrilling. Absolutely thrilling. Go across here. We need a few resources to have something to build with. But the first thing we're going to build him is a bathroom. Oh, I'm going to flatten his priorities. So that he will do things like fill the outhouse with dirt. Okay. Have some. So ladder's gonna go here. Tile's gonna go. Nope. Okay. Just one ladder. The mud's gonna fall. Fluted dirt should be okay. Oh, you can't get down there. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That should be good. We need to get a little metal. And then we're going to need to get someone to activate the teleporters. So that's our target of where we're going. this look like? Okay, so if that's... Oh, wait, this is not quite right. 1, 2, 3, 4. The doors will go there. Outhouse. Right there, 9. And he's cold. We'll use this cot. We can also inspect all these things. We'll eventually want to send the stuff back. We could defrost a friend. Sleep. Yeah, you got no sleep. Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is our level. Oh, we're out of materials. Okay, we'll get more. Get more. That's dirt, not mud. We also we have to be careful about mud falling on this. And we have to be careful about slugs eating all our materials that we do get. You're available. Let's mop. We can kind of keep your feet dry. And let's also give you a table. And doors on your bathroom. We don't have any clean water access. Come get some over here. Ice. Can be locked. This can be open. All the doors can be open. Okay, let's unfreeze the friend. We will need to demolish that. Oh, we can't demolish that. I see. Maybe we make a different bedroom. Here's our other teleporter. So we need to dig to the teleporter, and then we need to give somebody advanced research, which is what I usually like to do with the frozen friend. I guess let's make another bedroom up here. Nope, not in the middle. Don't need to dig that. Okay. Also put a door there. Stays a room. Okay, and this is gonna take all edibles, please. Yeah, if you would mop your bedroom, that would be great. Got that one. Okay, back to the first planet. We're making diamond. We have new printables. Oxalate. Maybe we didn't make a thing on the. We didn't make pod. Okay, you are going fine. We have enough steel for another one of these. Automation wire. This comes online in 2 cycles. And then we're making diamond slowly. Now, how's the cooling loop doing? You're at -5 only. Go in at -5, you come out at -5. Why aren't you running? Disabled by automation grid? Oh, Okay, that's why it's not running. We only run if it's above -5 degrees. Someone has high stress. It's Nicola. Surprise, surprise. I'd be stressed if I were you too, friend. Don't have any power here to shake his brain. Maybe we just dig to the important stuff and then send him back and then let the frozen friend do this other stuff. Activate the teleporters. Let's defrost a friend. Hopefully we get good stats. Okay, Nicola has discovered another Nicola. Wins. Okay, this one, what do you like to do? Decorating, farming, suit wearing. Mouth breather. We'll take it though. Okay, so the twin Nicola is going to be field research to activate the teleporters. And then probably just carrying. Need to get Doug. And then after this digging is done, we'll send the first Nicola back. We were here to try to discover... We might need to keep digging down. We're here to discover slicksters. We could put a plant, and we could probably put a plant and a water cooler. Even if we're not running the water cooler, we still get the bonus for it existing. And then have a little freight haul. Are we on different schedules? Yes. Maybe we should be on like totally opposite schedules. So put twin Nicola over here. If we can see a slickster, we can get... Okay, we see a slickster, so we can get it in our printing pod on the main planet now. And is this diamond? Does this one have geodes? It does. What was this geode? Because it seems to have floated. It's like the geode got put on top of the point of interest. The eye? Can't really tell. Did a bioscan. Seems okay. And then mallow. Plant that right away. Then we'll change you to brackine so you don't waste our water in there. Okay, so we have a great hall. We do. We don't have a latrine because we need to build wash basin. It's too hot to go under here. We just wanted to see it so it can spawn in our printing pod. This is some sort of... Don't know what the geode was intended to be. Maybe wolframite, but that's native to this biome. I don't know. How hot is this? Fine temperature. Stop disinfecting the toilet. how's our first planet going? We do have high stress. I agree, we have high stress. You are filling at 100%. You're filling... This polluted water is in the negative 13s now. Now, how are our lums doing? Okay, this one has just 2. That one has 3. 1 is starving. 2 are looking for food. We're making the diamond. Not really. Very slow process. Pretty normal. You guys, I guess we can't really dig because our digger's on the other planet. Okay. Trying to get to the teleporters and get them activated. Oh, one. You are idle. Don't know what I want you to do. Can build an automatic dispenser and have you sweep stuff right next to the loader. Oh, you activated it already. So we could actually sweep stuff directly into the loader. Allow manual use, sweep only. What do we want to send back? Igneous rock. Databanks. Oh, maybe let's do not igneous rock right away. Let's do the things we don't necessarily need to sweep. But we also need power and a battery. Back. We want to send data banks. For sure. Can't dig through there without our heavy digger. Hard digger. You do have a dupe in this colony. You're on our main planet. You are Steve, I believe. Yep. You are doing building. But right now you're storing stuff because there's no building to do. A very adorable Steve. Okay, what cosmetic option would you like, Mr. Cupholder? Would you like some cute clothes? Where are you? Mr. Cupholder is one of the people who's watching, and he's this dupe here. A bed? What option do I have? Okay, let's find your bed. I named one of my dupes Mr. Cupholder.
After Apple?
Uh-huh. Okay, so I have regular beds, stargazer cots, DIY cots, and quilted cots.
Are you talking?
I am. Okay. The little one's home with slime lung today. DIY bed. I like that one too. Good choice. Slime lung is... Okay, so when the duplicants get sick in the game and they cough, the game calls it slime lung. So it's like you have slime lung. Okay, so if you're gonna watch YouTube on your iPad right now, I need you to either put your headphones on or go in the living room, okay? Okay. Gonna get her headphones. Lovely choice. And this is coming online again soon, 0.4 cycles. Awesome. Now what are we doing over here? We probably don't have long-term food sorted. What else do we want to send back? We for sure want to send back diamond if we find it. Okay, let me help you for just a minute. Okay, I cannot figure out her headphones right now. Okay, so you are putting stuff in there. I don't know what else we want to send back. Did we get this activated? We did. So we could send stuff here, like if they needed food, but they don't really need food. We got this. Effect. Maybe come in here so we can... oh, we can get some diamond. We can get some diamond. Get. How are we going to clear these spots? We take out that tile? No, that tile's unknown. Come across here. Let's find out what this is. You are a minor volcano. Not really the one we were looking for either. We were looking for... Yeah, it is an effort. How are we going to get someone over here? Maybe we put, like, some stairs. We have to get a person into the blackness. Reveal what it is. We have the oil wells here. I have a strong preference for the larger planets. Now, stand here, please. Nope. Maybe we come in here. And then we, like, drop you down or something? I don't know how we're gonna reveal this. Dumped. It's just, yeah, sometimes these points of interest, you have to, like, you have to get their feet in the black stuff. Build this, please. And there's usually, oh, Leo told me a trick where you can put one of these in. Try that. A bridge apparently can do the trick. No, not there. Let's put it up one. Nope. I don't know, maybe here. Oh, there. Okay, we got it. Got it. Now take all this junk out. There's something about building bridges figures it out. Let's inspect, and then let's put our stressed out dupe in it. Nicola with the digging hat. 2 printables. Frigate pup seems fine. Now, what are we going to put over here? So Nicola's going to go in there. I guess we're sending back any food. Okay, so any food that requires refrigeration is going to send to the home planet. Nutrient bars can stay. Pemmican can stay. Snack fruit can stay, and spicy or Swiss chard, swamp chard. The rest of the food go back. So cooking ingredients go back. Edibles go back, except for the non-perishables. Nutrient, pemmican, snack fruit, swamp chard. Okay, oh, your neural process. Okay, I was really hoping for the one where they get less stressed. Okay, we came here to discover these guys so we can get them in the printing pod. But other than that, I think we're about ready to go back. So, stressed out Nicola's going first. And then the other guy will need 5 cycles. Duplicate warp is ready. Now, I would also like you to go straight into the base. Okay, and we only have 12 suits, but we have 14 dupes now, so we should probably add more suits. I don't remember when we got number 13. Sunny disposition. Yeah, that's the one I would like stressed out Nicola to get. All the traits they can get from the brain shakers are pretty good. Deliver a suit. I don't know why I'm pausing. So we are trying to get this colder so that the ice that comes out of the Rexes stays brine ice, rather than melting right away. We want our brine ice stock going up instead of down, and right now it's going down. So that should be a suit for everyone, plus a couple spares. Okay, so this has also cooked the dirt. The polluted water has cooked to dirt and steam. What's the last one? Beef steak. Oh, that's extra strength. What is the last one? Oh, the one where they regenerate health faster. Guess let's just explore a little this way. Oh, we can't get down there. Build a little ladder here. Take a peek. This guy's just chilling while this thing recharges, and then he's gonna go home. We inspected you? Yeah. Okay, we've discovered the Sweetles also. Probably fine. Yeah. I mean, I suppose health regeneration is always nice, though. This is gonna fall, so we should put a solid tile there before we dig under here. But then once we're under here, we can get some water for the bathroom. I try to keep my dupes generally healthy. But, you know, accidents happen. You have enough food for 5 more cycles. Guess you can just dig a bit. We're gonna let the plug slug out, but fine. And your food is mainly swamp shard heart? Yeah. Okay. Back to the main planet. So we want to get a slickster from the printing pod to put in here. How's the cooling loop going? It's going in at -5 and coming out at -10. It's getting colder over here rather than hotter. It's going the wrong way. So that is possibly a bust. Okay. You guys keeping up with feeding you? You ate from the feeder. Awesome. You're about to make some more? Everything up here looks okay. We're just... Oh, are we full? We are, because we sent the diamond back from the other planet. Okay, so we are going to go... Oh, we need a cargo container. Have a large cargo bay? No, but we can do 2 regular cargo bays. Build. I think we're gonna need a little more height here. And like that. Okay. We're gonna go mine some iridium and check it out. This is our target. Granite, mafic rock, gold, and iridium. Okay, now I think we're ready to go. Your storage is unreachable, but that's okay. So Bonnie is our pilot. And while she's on board, she can telescope and do... Oh, we have a situation with the gases here, so... We need to get a pump in here. That. Correct. We're also a little bit low on food in here. What food do we have? We have some pemmican and some snack fruit. We need to get a mini gas pump. So iridium is like better than steel, but not as good as thermium. We're gonna do automation. We're gonna say if it's something that is not oxygen, you run the pump. Go to space. We will check it out once we get some. We're gonna need more food. What do we have a lot of? Veggie poppers? We'll top off the thing with veggie poppers. Suppose we could get you out. Lidded dirt is probably not what we need in here. And I think we should be able to fly. Let's see. Okay. Algae. Plastic. Dirt are our supplies. And food. Oh, we need to make sure they put more food in here. Coming to put some in. Travaldo is working on it. Thank you, Travaldo. We're almost ready to go mining. we'll work on the databanks while we're there. You don't have oxygen. And the steam room is looking good. We just need a slickster in here. I don't know if we could just, like, rush a slickster egg. I guess I don't see any that are easy to access. Like, we could just run in there and try not to get burnt. I don't see any eggs right now. We'll just work on the digging. What is this guy doing right now? He's sick. Okay, poor guy. I think he got the food poisoning. Yep. And then when he gets home, he doesn't need to research anymore, so we can set up a brain shaker for a skill reset thing called Skill Scrubber. That's what we're going for. Here's fine. Maybe we put it in the kitchen. No. I like that spot. The cooling loop. Not quite cooling, I don't think. Our brine ice is still going down. Okay, let's try mopping this floor again. Okay, is Skylab ready to go? This should probably be enough food. So, launch. We cannot begin the launch sequence because we did not set a destination. Okay, let's go. Oh, we have new printables too. Oops, wrong button. Here's a blueprint. Pip eggs seem fine. I am going to move them to the kitchen though, so that the pips do not rummage all of our storage bins. Okay, so Bonnie's in space. Let's take off the suit. She'll do her work. And then the ship will do the mining, and I set it on round trip, so it should automatically come back. So some food came through. Sweet wheat. Go in here, I believe. Yes. So we'd have to queue this up separately from Megafrond. That's interesting. Are there any... I don't think we have crystal blossoms to discover on this planet. There is another geode here with a little more diamond, but this guy doesn't have hard digging. I could send, you're right, and I could just pipe the oxygen through. Yes, I'm not really worried about him living here long term, though. Is this neutronium? I think so. Let's... Okay, you can't dig through granite, though. Maybe we can come dig that, and you can maybe see a little bit more over here. We just had to get our eyes on slicksters, and then they can spawn in the printing pod. Oh, there is a... Oh, you don't have hard digging, though. see. Maybe we need to send the digger back. How long for you to recharge? Maybe like a day and a half. I want it to peak down here. How many cycles for it to hatch? Good question. It's only at 1%. They just laid it, so... Plus, we could come like this, then start down here. We only have to get through 4. What skills do you have? Could we skill scrub you and give you super hard digging? We could. Let's do that. I think the skill scrubber is 3 wide. Can we put larva egg on this right away? We can. Cancel this, because this was just a side quest. You're sleeping right now. You need to take care of the toilet first. Thank you. We can do this. Okay. So that's available. Then you're coming down here to work on this. Let's just cancel this for now. The really only thing I want you to do is up here. I mean, I guess we could just put tiles here. Do that. And then skill scrubber, stations. Perfect. Wire. Maybe we put a triage cot in just in case. Be prepared. Okay, so you're gonna get skill scrubbed. Yep, you're gonna have to take some breaks to run on the wheel. It's gonna take a while. Let's go check on our regular planet. We have idle people. 2 idle people. Okay, let's off this again. We can also dig some more, because Digger Nicola is home. Oh, don't go through there. Oh no. Dig that level. We have to be a little careful here because it's pretty hot. That's fine. And then, how's Bonnie doing? Eating. How's the air look here? It looks okay. Not ideal piloting conditions, but you'll manage. Okay, you are getting your brain shaken. It's gonna be a process. Yeah, yes. Because we only have the small battery and it takes a lot of battery to run it. So at least they don't lose progress. What meteor showers does this planet have? Copper, icy, slimy. Oh, you don't have metal volcanoes. Oh, right. Spaced out is different than classic. And hopefully none of these meteors hit too hard. I guess we want to mop this too so you stop getting a soggy feet. Oh, this is tedious. I don't even know. Why do you keep popping off the wheel? You should go until it's 50. Maybe I set it to 100 or put another battery. Maybe let's go to like 90. Whatever you're doing, I hate it. You're not charging the battery enough. Okay, you do you. I think we're gonna have to try the making ethanol plan. So open that. And do there, and then we're gonna have to put the poke shells back on this side. We can get more oak shells. Pinch row can go on this side. Guys can go. Shell. And I saw one down here somewhere. Is that all? I think so. Okay, so we're gonna set up like an ethanol distillery. Refinement. Ethanol distillery. Go here. Good reservoir. Put it there. Plumbing. Probably fine for track of how much wood we have. We'll switch out the contents. Ethanol has a lower freezing point than polluted water, so we can run the cooling loop colder. You ran out of peat. Ran out of peat. Yeah. Okay, so we're also gonna, I guess, put coal there. I don't really want to, though. Wood is gonna go in here. We're gonna try to fill this. How's trip going? Still in transit. How are you doing? Are you done? You're still assigned. You can take a little nap in the middle of your skill scrub. Is it a higher priority than making power? Probably, because I believe skill scrubbing is a toggling task. Maybe we totally flatten his priorities. And then maybe make operating one up. I know, it's not a cure-all solution, but it's like the least bad solution right now. We need our cooling loop to be colder than the melting point of brine ice. And polluted water is never going to get there. Nectar would be good, but we haven't gotten a bonbon seed, I don't think. Have we? Oh, we do have one bonbon tree seed. Do we have any snow? No. Do any of our meteors bring snow? I don't think so. Do any of your meteors bring ice meteor? I'm not sure. There might be some snow down here if we can get it fast enough, or we can try to pip plant it. Can we pip plant a bonbon tree somewhere that it gets sunlight? Probably. How much light is up here? I guess it's night, so not a lot. What if we try to get a pip to plant it in the mafic rock? Bonbon tree seed. Relocate. I'm not doing any Pokemon trades right now. Yes. This child that's home today is obsessed with trading Pokemon in Pokemon Go. Okay, what do you have? Oh, a Pipsqueak. That is just what we're looking for right now. We're gonna put you in here for now. Okay, so I don't even know if we have enough wood to make enough ethanol for a cooling loop, so the bonbon tree will be our backup plan. Put that there for now. Oh. How is... not Bonnie. How is this guy doing? Okay, I think he finished shaking, so I think it was a good idea redoing his priorities. Okay, you... okay, Jay. Now you're doing hard digging. No, we'll just leave that available. We might want it. Okay, there's no... got a couple options here. We'll get both of those. It looks like everyone laid an egg all at the same time. We'll just keep going. Okay. And then we can also see what this is. And work on those projects. And then let's set this to 9 so he brings the eggs there right away. Okay, then what were we doing over here? We're trying to set up a spot to plant the bonbon seed. Okay, can you cooperate, please? He's probably going to plant it somewhere wildly different than the spot I picked out. Okay, so this is really cool where the vine will grow up the doors. But this is too hot, too cold. Yeah. Oh, and we're out of peat to fertilize the sweat corn. Okay, so I'm actually tempted to disable these. Okay. We should have plenty of steam power. Although we are still running everything on one wire, which is not really working out. Okay, so is our pip cooperating? You're way over there. What? Okay, have a good sleep. Okay, so I was hoping you would plant over here. Maybe we need to put some doors. There shouldn't be anything else planted up here. There's a waterweed seed though. I guess let's sweep anything that's not the one seed we want you to plant, because otherwise mischief is going to happen. But also, I guess it was a waterweed environment. Pip is gonna do mischief, I'm sure of it. Colony achievement earned. Click. So we got in the oil biome. Here's a neutronium. And I thought there was another one over here somewhere. We'll see in a minute. This water should keep it a reasonable temperature. Okay, I need you to back up from the microphone with your iPad. Okay, I love you, but you can't sit right next to the microphone. Usually I only stream when the kids are at school. Tomorrow happens to be the last day of school, so then things are gonna get weird. I guess we'll learn to dig diamond because we can take all this home. Oh, that's iron ore, not diamond. That's diamond. Think we can get in there? Maybe if we're not getting too hot. So, new Nicola can also learn super duper hard digging. Eating. And then what's going on here? We're trying to get the Pip to plant the seed. Graphic it's very soft. That should be fine. And there's no other plants nearby. Oh, did you plant something there already? Oh, of course you planted a waterweed there. Of course you did. Not what I wanted. Okay, waterweed seed needs swept right away. So sweat corn is not growing anymore. Sweat corn is a new food in this expansion. So maybe we grow more figs. So we want somewhere that is between 25 and 40, I think. 25 and 45. So that green area is actually a little chilly. We want like a yellow area. Maybe we put one in here. So 12 goes to there. 12 to there. And then we put a hydroponic tile in the middle. Okay, I can't look at Pokemon right now. Plumbing can just... So we have these on a loop to try to keep the ones up there happier temperature. We'll expand to the loop. We could probably put one on this floor too. Take those out. We'll just try to grow more figs so we can run more lums. And then lums excrete peat. Okay, are we harvesting yet? Not quite. Blagiato breathability is getting questionable. We have so much... So much polluted water, it should be fine. Not super worried about it. We could also send the lead back. Nope, haven't discovered the lead yet. Have we really not discovered lead? We really haven't, okay. We will grow more of these guys. We're heavily relying on the peat for our food. It's the fertilizer and the fuel to cook it. And tough meat, I don't think we can eat at all without cooking it. This is not full yet. This is like when I was first learning to play Oni and I would run out of coal. Exactly what this feels like. Okay. How's our Pip doing? You have not planted the thing yet. You planted water weeds in space.
Are you talking? Yep.
I am talking to the Pip. I need you to back up from the microphone with your iPad. Thank you. Okay. The Pip is... Where is he? I don't know where he went. Maybe he died because space is... Oh, he's way over here.
Oh.
Doing mischief. Oh, on a holiday? Oh, we detected a new planetoid. This is our tundra asteroid, iron volcanoes. Yes, one of the little dupes is home today with the slime lung. That one also has a frozen friend. Lollander is saying hello to you. Lollander called you a little dupe. What duplicate is your favorite? You want to come tell them? Who's your favorite duplicate?
Hey.
Pay. And what's your favorite critter?
Pip.
Pips, yep. Okay, you are planting a water weed again. This was not the plan. You're up here to plant bonbon. Yes, this child, so she doesn't play Oxygen Not Included herself yet. She's 6 years old, so it's a bit intense on the math and stuff for her. But she does great fan art. She has some really nice drawings of Cuddle Pips and Mammoths and stuff. I'll have to post some on Discord. Okay, she's gonna go find one. She also calls me Carrie. We're on a first name basis. Before she started calling me Carrie, she was calling me Mother, and I was not really a fan of that, so this is the lesser of two evils. Okay, can the Pip please plant the bonbon seed? I might have to put in some doors or something. Okay, we'll find your Pay picture later. She did a really cute drawing of a Pay hugging a Cuddle Pip.
It was
Oh, okay. So Pay and the Cuddle Pip ran to each other and hugged in the picture. Sounds lovely. Okay. Did we... Okay, she's gonna go draw us a new one right now. Okay, let's send the lead. Did we send the eggs yet? I think so. Where is our output? Here. Okay, so we want to put the larva eggs in here. Tomorrow's the last day of school, so then the kids are going to be around a bunch more. I think it's going to start... So we're going to have a nanny come at 10 a.m. Pacific time. So I think... early in the morning when I start streaming, I think my son and I are going to do Core Keeper for about an hour each day. And then when the nanny gets here, then I'll do Oxygen Not Included after that. Okay. So, Core Keeper is, I mean, it's also a digging and base building game in a similar vein, but it's multiplayer. So my son and I have done a couple streams of it so far together, and we beat the first boss. We're on to the second boss now. We're figuring out what to do. Okay, so the larva eggs are gonna hatch in here, and they're gonna convert the carbon dioxide to... First, they're gonna convert it to crude oil, but it's probably gonna be warm enough that the larva egg, that the slicksters turn into molten slicksters, and then they'll convert the carbon dioxide directly to petroleum. Now, another thing I wanted to check out is, can the petroleum generator use biodiesel? It needs a combustible liquid. What's a combustible liquid? It is. Okay, so we can put biodiesel in here. That might be an option. We don't have enough steel for you, though. I guess let's turn this off so we don't use up all our peat on refined carbon. And then we got a few eggs through, so we can probably head out. Yeah, we can dig across here a little bit if you don't get burnt. How's your health doing? You're still at 100%, that's fine. Still have food? Okay. Hello. How are you doing this morning, Cloud Astra? We are in space mining the demolier debris. We're going to bring back some Iridium. How's our thing doing? We're about half through our diamond. We're also potentially going to run an ethanol cooling loop to keep these guys cold. Our brine ice is going down. Iridium? Okay, so Iridium, let's look it up. Oh, that wasn't the button I wanted. Iridium. Okay, so you can feed it to plug slugs. That's not what we're going to do, though. It has an overheat temperature of plus 500. So it's better than steel, but not as good as thermium in terms of being able to build in hot areas with it. That's its special feature. And then, so we're either going to use ethanol for the cooling loop, or we're trying to get a pip to plant a bonbon, but the pip is off doing its own thing. Maybe we move you back. Where are you? Can I click on you, please? Relocate here. The pip has decided to plant water weeds everywhere, so we're trying to sweep up. Okay, move the pip. Okay, that's really loud. Can you draw quietly, please? Okay, please plant... Oh, okay, you ate the bonbon seed. Did you plant it? Not yet. No. You rejected that idea? Come on. You plant... So he planted a water weed here already, so we know it's possible. He just... You know, pips do pip things. We don't have a lot of snow, so domesticating it is not a good option right now. I'm gonna have improved supply. Come here, plant the bonbon. Like, do you not like the ladders or what? Okay, can we try again? we were getting some... We're turning this into a dirty brick by running the generators that make carbon dioxide. But I guess the carbon dioxide got deleted by the steam pressure. So we were trying to bring some... Where'd my teleporters go? There they are. We were trying to bring some Flickster eggs back. I think we got them all moved into this room, but they haven't hatched yet. Hello, good morning, Redneck. We're doing all the things. We brought back some larva eggs from the other planet. We could potentially run we're running out of peat, so that's a problem. We could potentially use biodiesel to run a petroleum generator. Oh, your pay picture is beautiful. I will put that on Discord in a little bit. One of my kids is homesick today, and she is making us some oxygen not included fan art. I'll post that in a little while. So we could get these could go. And we could put petroleum generators that use biodiesel in here.
Okay.
It pays very adorable.
If I need to go, but...
Lovely. Okay. We also don't need this. We do still need automation wire. So let's try a petroleum generator. Pop the steel now. And then we'll connect that back. Aw, sounds cute. Unfortunate that they're sick, though. Bummer. One of my friends has a sick kid today, too. I don't know. Some people don't want to share the name of their kids. Oh, what's the name of my friend? That's like not the right spot at all. The name of my friend is called Redneck. Okay. How are we gonna get the biodiesel there? Maybe this way? Hello, Leo. So we found out we can run a petroleum generator with biodiesel. We're just figuring out how to route it there. I also should check what temperature it boils at. Biodiesel. 180. So we're running that lower than 180. I think we wanted to make plastic, so we set it to 155. So this should be fine. Our insulated options are not great though, because we're out of heat to make coal or to make ceramic, and we're out of igneous rock. So I guess we're using shale. So we're gonna run a petroleum generator with biodiesel. We're trying to, we put some slickster eggs in. We're trying to get a pip to plant a bonbon tree, and the pip is not cooperating. They planted a waterweed in this spot, and now they won't plant the bonbon tree in the same spot. What a booger. And then Bonnie is in space mining. How's our spaceship? We're almost done with our diamond. I'm not sure. She's asking me Pokemon questions that I don't know the answer to. Should be fine. Yes. Should be fine means it's probably not going to be. We could send igneous rock back. We're trying to get some diamond with our frozen friend who has no attribute points. And we're trying to just hope this water keeps it cool enough that they don't get hurt. Also should be fine. Here's some ethanol. So we're either going to change this cooling loop. So the brine ice is melting as soon as it comes out of the Rexes. So we have to get it colder in here. So we're trying to get something, a liquid that can go colder. Our current ethanol plan is put all the poke shells in the critter fluxomatic to make oak shells and crush their shells, and then convert the wood to ethanol. And then our other option is get this pip to plant the bonbon tree seed, which should be fine because they put a waterweed in this spot, but they're not cooperating. Okay, so my standard Pokemon answer is Jigglypuff. Jigglypuff's my favorite. Okay, we needed to grow more nodes because these guys are all starving. I think about 2 can live off 1 node. So we should probably just reduce their populations, but haven't done that yet. I changed these so they only store 2 critters now, but I didn't retire anybody. Okay, so you are disabled by automation grid because you have enough power. You're taking biodiesel. Okay. I don't think we have oh, we've planted the bonbon tree. That's great. Your body temperature is too hot. I thought you were in a vacuum. You're too hot. Maybe we make an ice temp shift plate? Utilities. Do we have any polluted ice? We have brine ice. We don't have polluted ice. Maybe we just put a regular ice plate there. Or here. Or both. We need to get that growing. Okay. It's going to take a long time to get enough nectar for a cooling loop. I see we do have a ton of Pacu fillet now, though. Let's mop this again. These guys are just... The brine ice is driving me insane. Okay, we don't... I guess we just are okay on power. We took out the peat generators. But we used up all our peat making refined carbon to make diamond. So, that was a thing. And we're trying to get more lums converting figs to peat. So basically, you feed the overgrow node water. The overgrow node makes the figs go to the lums, and the lums make peat. So you can turn water into peat, essentially. How's our friend doing over here? Okay, so we're watching for diamond. Lead. Oh, we were going to send some igneous back. Do that. Igneous rock. Temperature 56. It's getting a touch warm. This is also the Badlands biome, or Barren biome. Can't remember which is the term. It has the refined iron in it, so that's nice. I don't know that he's a good enough digger to really get down there. Our other digger we sent home because they got too stressed. What's up, my friend? What? No, I will put that on. Hi, Tio. Nice to see you. Thank you for the first time chat. I will put it on Discord later. My daughter drew us a picture of Pei, her favorite dupe. Okay, so we're making a little bit of peat, and we need the peat. Priority for peat is running the smokers.
Oh, what?
Yep.
When they make
Okay, yep. Cuddle Pips making hearts is obviously one of the best features of the game.
cute.
And cutest, yep.
You know, in one. Bit.
Oh my.
Okay.
She did not draw a sparkle streaking Pei this time. So one day she cut up a whole bunch of confetti and she put it in her purse, and then she ran around the house throwing the confetti to sparkle streak in real life. Which was very adorable, but very messy.
I clean.
Oh, you cleaned it up? Okay. Oh, here we're making some hearts.
Oh, is that funny how I do sparkle?
It was funny one time, but I don't want to do it again. Okay.
Why didn't it keep?
Why don't we have enough ice for this? Did all our ice melt? Or we just can't reach it? Yes, kids cleaning themselves up after themselves is the goal. We're out of ice. Okay, and I don't want to use the brine ice for this, so... Boogers. Oh, man, the bonbon tree seed died. Brine ice is like ice out of salt water. Oh, Pei is a balloon artist.
Okay, do you have pepper?
I do have Pip Hooray. I don't have a Pei though, but I gave Pip Hooray to other dupes. Who did I give it to?
Pepper.
Who did I give it to? Not you. Nails? Is Nails the one that has it? Oh, Nails is doing Peppy Pokey shells. Oh, Travaldo, I believe, is the one doing Pip Pip Hooray. Yes, Travaldo has Pip Pip Hooray. So cute. I don't have a Pei in this one. Once the new expansion pack comes out, I'm planning to do one of every dupe, so then I'll definitely have a Pei. I have Sparkle Streakers, yep. Okay, so we're trying to make more peat. Yes, it was cute. And then this is idle right now. It's 5% this cycle, that's fine. Not right now, please, friend. Oh, we can get you. No, please do not. Please. No, thank you. Okay, so we're trying to dig out the whole map. I just don't want to work on that project right now. Oh. I think I'm losing this argument. Fine. Hello, Delicoth. Okay, so we finally got a Pip to plant the bonbon seed, but then it was too hot, so it, like, uprooted itself. We're not ending streaming right now. I'm planning to go for about another hour and a half or so. She's just homesick today, so hopefully she'll take it easy. This grew up around the corner. I'm wondering if they can stomp and make it fall from the ceiling. And you are too cold. Okay, so we're stomping. We ate a fig. You're at 93%? Okay, how is the ethanol going? I don't think that's quite enough to fill our loop yet. And we're out of wood for now. We're crushing the oak shell molds. Okay, how is the space mining going? We're on the way home. So we got, in the cargo bay, we got iridium, mafic, gold, and granite. We'll check out the iridium. Okay, you guys are all evolved. And then how's our other planet? Sending the stuff back. I guess you're just not wanting to dig. I guess it's a low priority, relatively. What are you doing? You're putting stuff in there, that's fine. Sending the igneous rock back so we have more building materials. Someone's trapped. What have you done? Oh, Mr. Cup Holder. We build this one and this one, we should be okay. Someone come save him, please. No? Unreachable build. Maybe we put one here? Please? Ashcan's current errand. Okay, can you get out? Yep, awesome. Thank you. So I'm looking forward to that rocket coming home. So the biodiesel in the pipe, is it staying at a reasonable temperature? 46 is a little warm. Let's swap this for igneous rock. Okay. As you can. New printables. I don't really want knit eggs. That guy was stomping. This is still too cold. Which is a weird problem to have. I'm usually used to my plants being too hot. This saltwater geyser is working out quite well for us. Keeping the steam pressure high. And how's our digging going over here? No one's working on this one. I have an idea for the poke shells. What if we locked this door or made it an out only and dropped them in through the top? We'll just make this a not sweep only dispenser. And then we don't have to micromanage it. I think these guys are going to have a 100% chance of doing a Pintro egg. Maybe. When I had done this once before they added the peat recipe. So, give that a try. Then they'll collect all the Pintro eggs around the map and put them back in there. But that should also keep these guys from being aggressive, maybe. Maybe we put a door in here. The eggs can fall through, but they'll be in a separate room, so these guys won't be aggressive. My current plan. Okay, how are these growing? Those looking good? We're out of igneous, but we're sending more. Yeah, we have more to send. This is the digging is just a low priority for him, and he's very slow at it, so the super duper hard digging does not go well. Oh, he's probably dropping the same diamond down the ladder shaft. Yep. So we probably need to do like a zigzag thing. No, that needs to be one lower. That should help. Okay, let's... This construction and digging is now a 9. There we go. Okay, this is going to be an 8. Otherwise, you're just going to waste all your time dropping everything. But let's set this back to 50. And then we can probably put your priorities flat again. Okay. Looks good. Okay, what are we doing over here? We're making ethanol slowly. Okay. We are having issues with the sky being stuck. I don't like it. So this is a polluted oxygen vent that we're probably not going to use. Do I hear what? Yes, I don't think your headphones are working. Okay. How's our... You're back in less than 1 cycle. That's nice. I think we're gonna need something other than a steam engine to make it to these other 2, because this is the limit. Can we run a petroleum engine on biodiesel? Maybe not. Small petroleum in it. Burns petroleum. Don't think we can. No biodiesel rockets. Okay, how's the cooling loop looking? Not cool enough. And brine ice is going down. Let's check the ice machine again and see if they've added an option to make the utilities. I'm hoping for an option to make brine ice in this ice machine. Check it. Because for some reason they think we need to be able to make salt water. Yes, the brine ice. Yep. Yeah. Poor brine ice. For some reason they think we need to make salt water, and I feel like it has to be to make brine ice, but no. What do we need a saltwater recipe for? It's a mystery. We could make snow for a bonbon tree in the ice maker. We still have it too hot. We could put it more out in the vacuum. Like over here somewhere. And then we could put the thing back and make snow. That might be our best option for nectar. Stations, refinement, utilities. Let's put this near where the water is. It's also going to take power, though. And then it's going to be the bonbon tree. Vacuum should be fine. And then plumbing. The regular liquid pipe. I think it comes out of this spot. Something bad was happening. We reach all that? Yeah. Okay. You need fertilized with the snow. You're gonna make the snow here. Okay. You're set to make snow. I think this will only make snow, and then they'll have to take it out, put it in the tree, and then it'll make more snow. It won't make like a pile in front of it the way some of the other refinement buildings make. So if we are using biodiesel, we could do slime to phyto oil now. We have a few puffs floating around, converting our polluted oxygen to slime. So we're trying to make either enough ethanol or enough nectar to fill a cooling loop so that we can keep this cold enough so that ice doesn't melt as soon as it comes out of the Rexes. Made a mess. You didn't clean your toilet. I don't want to do camping right now. My kid wants me to go camping. Not really my plan for the day. Okay, possibly. We're going to Hawaii in 3 weeks, so I'll be taking a week off from streaming in late June. Okay, you need to clean the toilet first. Yeah. And then you need to mop next. And then you can work on the other stuff again. This is what temperature? 56? That's okay for now. Okay, we have new printables. Your food still looks okay over there. Food over here is not so good because we're low on peat. 4 is good. Are you growing? No, you uprooted yourself. Because the farm tile's too hot. Oh, okay. Yeah, that doesn't make sense. Like, waterweed needs salt water. There's a lot of, like, environmental salt on this map. But I also think this map has a guaranteed... Okay, we need to cool this down. Guess let's try 1 brine ice temp shift plate. Our brine ice... Our source of brine ice is the Rexes, but it's melting more often than not. We need a colder cooling loop. This map also comes with dash of salt vines, so you could turn the chlorine into salt as a long-term salt solution. And then there's the cool chlorine gas vent. You're coming back online soon. Right now we're having the megafrons eat the chlorine to make us the grain. So build the temp shift plate and try to get this cooled down. So you're 9 degrees now, and the bonbon needs to be what temperature? -15. Okay, so we're probably gonna need more of those. Okay, a building melted, but I know what it was. Okay, and we also got our stuff back here. So we got granite, iridium, mafic rock, and gold. And if we just click empty, the stuff's just gonna fall right below the rocket. Have our iridium now. Firm and highly conductive metal that can withstand extreme heat. Okay, it has a plus 20% decor and an overheat temperature plus 500. Yeah, you can space mine more too. But that reminds me that there's a big patch of chlorine somewhere here that I should put some dash of salt vines in. I will put it on Discord later. Yeah, and it's not later yet, my friend.
Earlier.
Yeah, I'll get to it, don't worry. My daughter really wants to show you guys her pay. I'll put it on Discord when I'm done streaming for the day. We're gonna put a dash of salt vine now that I'm thinking about them. So these go -25 to 50 degrees, and this is in the middle of that, but this is too hot for the megafrond. I'm not going to do that right now, my dear. I'm gonna go until about 2 o'clock. At 2 o'clock. Okay. So it's gonna get fertilized with sand. Yes. We have plenty of sand. We have 300 tons. No, I don't have a camera turned on today. Okay, so this is... What temperature do we need for the bonbon? -15. So maybe 1 more brine ice will get us there. Brine ice. And then we put the dash of salt vine, so you should absorb some of this chlorine that we let out. Okay, this is working. You're working. How often are you running? Very little, 0.3%. So at the moment we have enough. And then how are you doing? You have a sandwich in the refrigerator. I'm not doing waffles right now. Oh my goodness. It's a Nutella sandwich. Okay, building melted. Okay, we wanted that to melt. You're not quite cold enough though. If we plant it and then get some snow in it right away, will that work? What's the temperature of the snow? You're making the snow. Snow is -20. So if we get the snow in the tile right away, the plant should not die. No, Dash of Salt Vines, they absorb chlorine and they take sand as fertilizer, and then you harvest them for salt. So that's a way to get salt long term. This stuff is all melting. I think there is some snow in here though. But I think it would melt too fast to get it to the bonbon tree. How's the bonbon tree doing? Got your snow. What temperature are you now? Your snow is warming up really fast. The plant is what temperature? Your body temperature is too high. Your body temperature going down. Seems like no. Maybe put one more. There. I guess because I also put the pipe there and the pipe was hot. Okay, so I think they're going to take these figs and put them in the feeders for these guys. I'm not convinced you can grow enough food in here for a long-term lum solution. -12. We're getting closer. What's the temperature of the snow inside? Your temperature's okay. So this guy, it seems like even though his growth is halted, he still uses the fertilizer, which is not ideal. Some plants do and some plants don't. So this one has 3 and 1 butterfly, and this one has 5 and 1 butterfly. I think one node, like it says the maximum it can grow per cycle is 2,600 calories. And a lum eats 1,300 calories. So theoretically, one node should support 2 lums. So maybe it's just time to relocate you guys out. Theoretically, 1 node per 2 lums. The butterflies should make it so they grow a little bit faster. And then we also planted a couple more down here, and we can put it in the feeder. They can also eat out of the feeder. Still trying to like figure out the intricacies of the new critters. Okay, your temperature is getting better. There we go. Now we're growing. So we'll probably switch out the cooling loop to ethanol and then later on switch it out to Later on, we'll switch it out to nectar. I don't know if we have enough ethanol yet. Let's see. Here's my idea. We're gonna cut that. So all the coolant goes in. Switch this in a little bit. For some reason this is not going. I guess nothing's pushing it. Get up there. No, don't do that. We need like a bridge on here. Temporary. This is all high priority building. So we want to empty the polluted water and then we'll put the ethanol in. It'll take a while to get the ethanol cold enough. So the butterflies are interesting. They don't like actually count as a critter or the how many critters are in a ranch calculation. Oh, you thought? Okay. I haven't checked. Let me see. If we do room overlay, it should say how many critters. You have 4 critters. Okay, it is counting the butterflies now. Okay, so I guess I'm trying 1 butterfly and 2 plums. They cut dartle meat in half. Yeah, dartles I thought were going to be so good for... Okay, so... This. I thought dartles were going to be so good for... carnivore. Okay, so we should have ethanol coming out now. I probably want this like -25 with ethanol. Yeah. Oh, barbecue is now meat. Can we, does that mean we can put barbecue in here? No. We'll take Pacu. So I have my little critter trap down here. This trap will catch Pacu even when they're flopping. And then we can move them where appropriate. And then you don't have to waste all your time clicking each one. So these... How many critters do I have in here? 8. That's fine. What was I doing? I was changing it to ethanol. Did we have enough? Oh, how did we get polluted water in there? Oh, that was not what I wanted. Okay, so we gotta get polluted water out now. Pipe element sensor. So we're gonna put an element sensor on the line, and then we're gonna put a vent on the line after the automation is built, and then if it detects polluted water, it'll just spit it out. Or we're gonna have some broken pipes. Let's, I guess, switch this back to -5 until we've solved this problem. So if you detect polluted water, then you come out the vent. Yeah, barbecue counts as meat for the purpose of carnivore. But before a recent patch, the dartles were giving 1600 meat, so they were giving as much meat as a pip, but their lifespan was only 25 cycles. But now that's patched, so they give less meat and their lifespan's 50 cycles. So they're pretty comparable to a pip. Okay, so let's make sure this works. It should spit out through the vent whenever a polluted water comes by. Yeah, okay, it's working. We should be able to get all the polluted water out. And then what temperature are we at? We're coming down. The ethanol starts out at almost 70 degrees. Oh, there's one packet there that we need to... But here it is. I think that's the last one. And then we'll take out the vent first, and then we'll take out the automation. Automation and fire. So how often are you turning on? Okay, if this gets to like 50% average, we probably want to put a second one on. Okay, so now we can go to like -25. How's our friend on the other planet doing? Still didn't dig this diamond. You can definitely reach it. You just are not in an atmo suit and very miserable. Okay, so maybe we send you home. Hello? Teleport. When we get him back to the other planet, we want to move him to the inside so he can put on a suit before he does any other work. And then we're going to want to skill scrub him because we also don't want him to be a digger. Not. We ended up with 2 Nicolas. Okay. So you went and... I don't know why you had to go to the printing pod when we were skill scrubbing you anyway. Okay, we're having power issues. We might have to put the skill scrubber somewhere on the heavy watt. The problem is we're running one tiny thing. Do we have enough resources to switch it out? So that's the Iridium. Guess we just kind of start trying to replace the wire. Or we really need to build some transformers. Hate it. Okay, the other thing I wanted to know was, does this recharge? We're at 38.1 tons right now. Can't remember what it was before we mined it. Oh, we got a slickster larva. We don't have a petroleum boiler, but these should pretty quickly... I think we'll get molten larvas. So... molten larvas like what temperature? 100 plus? Yeah, this should be 100 plus, no problem. Okay, we also need to refill on Steam. You're totally out? Okay. So we set up, I'm gonna pause, I'm gonna set this, I'm gonna reset it to 0, and then I'm gonna put 150 kilos. So it should send exactly the amount of steam we need for the rocket. And I'm not going to tame these guys yet because we don't have a steady supply of carbon dioxide in here. This one petroleum generator is going to make very little. And if they're wild, they don't have to eat to survive. are these guys all having enough space? Why are you protecting? What egg do you see? Look at our eggs. Where are critter eggs? They're not at the bottom? Here. Okay. Ah, an oak intro. I see. So we did get one. If an oak shell goes through here, only poke shells evolve to oak shells. You can't make Santa shells with the critter fluxomatic. I guess it's okay. So biodiesel, we can run the petroleum generator, and we can also do the thing where we make tallow. So there are uses for biodiesel after we finish the intergalactic blast shot, intercosmic blast shot. What temperatures are cooling loop? You're a little warm yet, and we don't quite have enough to have this full, so change it so it goes this way. At this. And we're gonna have it go through, like, if there's space on the line, we'll put more ethanol in here. We got a little from the printing pod. And I guess that was a little bit of... Okay, we're making dirt with the polluted water. Properties. Maybe we add a second one. We can build it out of the Iridium and see what it looks like. Okay. What temperature did the Iridium come back at? Everything that came out was about 25. You're growing? Yes, lovely. We're making a little bit of snow for you. You're awaiting a delivery of water, which someone just needs to take it from the filler. Right? Yeah. Okay. Repipe. We can probably just get rid of some of this stuff. Probably just get rid of this one also. We'll have a big old bottle of polluted water. Fine. Okay. What's the temperature in here? It looks fine. So get rid of this one and apparently plumb this one. That should supplement the line with more ethanol if there's a gap. There's a few gaps up here. What temperature? We're getting below 0. So we're still running this a lot. We're trying to get positive on brine ice. We're down to just 13 tons. Okay, so the baby hatched. And you're still absorbing our chlorine. That's lovely. So most of the digging is like hard digging or super hard digging. Okay, so iridium overheat temperature is 575. And steel, the overheat temperature is just 275. Steel's reset. Okay, finally on Nicola. Copper seems fine. So you want to do farming? That seems fine. And then you can also do carrying. Improved farming 2 would be a lovely hat for you. I think everyone else has exosuit training. Okay, so you're not quite getting pollinated. Why not? Should have plenty of butterflies in there. I've seen Leofar's petroleum boiler. It looks pretty impressive. I like how you can get the igneous rock out of it too. I guess I have 2 leaky oil fissures, so this planet could have potential for a petroleum boiler. Okay, what's the temperature situation down here? Because I am just dropping all any overflow water from the steam turbines going in here. I have improved supply. Yes, keep digging. We need to dig carefully around here. Dig like that. Oh, nice. I always get the pink gas of shame. We have the pink gas of shame here. It's not like the gas of shame anymore. It just spawns in the rust biome now. So it's just floating around. How's our... I guess we don't have anywhere to put these fish now. And we don't have any power on that line. How's our tree? You're 93% growing, lovely. And how cold are you? We don't quite have enough ethanol in it. I want to change how this works a little bit. Okay. We make more ethanol, it goes in there. We will get more wood eventually. Got these guys going. I like pink too. Pink is my favorite color. Just sour gas that you did not purposely make is... Yeah. Sour gas you didn't purposely make. Okay, let's keep digging. We're almost done with the digging. Okay, we probably only really need 1 of those farm tiles. We do have a lot of carbon dioxide down here. We have slime. We could grow a few mushrooms. How much slime do we have? Not very much. Probably not enough to bother with mushrooms. Let's see, how is our diamond going? Are we full? Oh, we wanted to see about... We need to go further. So that's probably what... Oh! An idea. Okay, we have oil. We don't have natural... We can't get George because we don't have natural gas to cook the food. But we could use an oil refinery to get natural gas. So let's make a little liquid locked room so we can preserve our natural gas. Oh, okay. I guess we're making it out of granite. I have a lot of fishies flopping. It's okay. These fish are just here to be food. We don't have oil wells. We do have 2 leaky oil fissures, though. But yeah, we want to get natural gas, so... I mean, we haven't really needed petroleum, but I'd like to do a petroleum rocket. This probably makes sense. There is... Okay, let's investigate that. There is the deep fryer. I think we can make some food for him. Let's see what our options are. Okay, he needs food that is what? +3? Say. Quality must be great, 4 or higher. So we'll see what we can make in the thing. I do have tallow. So we can make biodiesel with the emulsifier. And then if we drop the biodiesel on this metal tile that's below -10, it solidifies to tallow. So we can make all the tallow we need. I know there's fish tacos, which you need sani shells for. We could make a sani shell. But we also want oak shells. Let's see what the other options are. So please come build this. 6 is probably a fine priority. But I also want a rocket that can go 6 tiles each way. So oil well for that, or what is this thing called? Oil refinery. I think it's 4 wide. Refinement. Steel is good. And then inflation. First, we're just gonna blow the air out. It's probably gonna be hot. Plumbing. No, we need a pump in here. That pump doesn't need to be steel though. We'll build this. We'll need to run heavy watt wire down there. Oh, that's not how I meant to do it. Don't want to plug anything in quite yet. And you're going to take crude oil. This will also be something to do with our slicksters. But we can also just adjust this and have a pump. Do that now. You're probably dormant. Hydro sensor. Can we mop a little bit of this? And you are also going to be oil. Pumpkin pie. Oh, I don't have that mod. I turned off all the mods because I kept getting black holes eating my game. So we're waiting for the full release before we run the mods again. Now, what can you make? Squash fries. We don't have... Oh, they're only +3. Nosh noms, +3. Fish taco, we can make... Oh, we could make fish tacos. And then shellfish tempura, we don't have the raw shellfish. We could make a fish taco though. We'll just set that to forever. I expect this will eventually be able to switch out for okay, my daughter's telling me about how she's stocked up on Genesect Pokemon.
Hi.
Okay, so we'll make a taco and we'll give it to George. I think they can operate this even though it's not in a kitchen. And we can get ourselves a pack of filet pretty easily. Okay, so that's we'll add a little more probably. Automation. And then we need plumbing. I guess we're just doing granite pipes because we're low on. We're low on igneous rock again. Plumbing. Steel should be fine. Oh, no, steel is not fine in here. So this is an ideal use case for iridium. The steel is 75 plus 200 for 275, and this comes out at 326. So this is an ideal use case for iridium. Very nice. We're gonna pump if you're above 500. Well, let's close it in first. We also need power. Iridium is our new metal in this expansion. Oops, that's not a straight line. Let me show you. So we blew up the asteroid and it made its own debris field, and the debris field has iridium. And iridium is a new metal. It works as a metal ore or a refined metal, and its overheat is plus 500. So it's better than steel, but not as good as thermium. And we got it from space mining. I think if you let the asteroid hit, you get it on this planet, but we did not let the asteroid hit. Is it niobium? Let's see. Yeah, but it doesn't have as much decor. So it's not as good as niobium. Let's not plug this in quite yet. Oh, and we need a pipe. And we're gonna need a bottle filler so we can fill the liquid locks. I think we'll be able to switch these airflow tiles out afterwards. Okay, so let's see, is this refilling? Yes, its mass is definitely going back up, so iridium is a renewable resource. Watch that. How's our peat looking? Are we still... Okay, our peat is going up again, so... Cutting down... Oh, this is too hot or too cold? Too cold. Buggers. Temperature on this should be fine. Temperature on this is a little cold. So... I guess we're putting liquid back in here because it's getting too hot. Interesting. You're gonna work if you're above 0. We're gonna vacuum it out to start with. we build this faster, please? And then how's our tree doing? How are you doing? We're coming down in temperature. It's going to take a while, though. And then the tree nectar production has halted. Why? The branches are still growing. Okay. Probably getting hit by meteors is not going to help the tree. Now, I don't think this planet always gets a leaky oil fissure. I think we just got lucky in that respect. Good there. Lots to dig yet. And we still have a few gaps in here too. Not fabulous. This is sealed. Connect it. This. You have no power. Why? Probably because we just have no power. Oh, did we not? Okay, we just have no power. Swap that out too. We're pumping a little bit. We really need a better power system. Did we make the fish taco yet? Did somebody eat it? Probably. Okay, we still have it. Fish taco for George. Oh, he peeked out the top. That was cute. Okay. This is vacuum now. That's fine. And then you're going to pup if you're above 500. And then we should have bottles in here for filling liquid locks. The hermit loved this food. Thank you for reminding me about that option. I do still think we want a... We don't have any stuff to make this one, so we do still need a range. Gas range. Gold seems fine. Still need oil in here. Okay, if we get a little bit of oil in this one, we can start emptying. I guess we could start emptying now. But this is above 0. Before we start running it, though, we need oil in this one. We have 900 tons of dirt. A lot. Okay, and then once this is ready, we're gonna need a pipe that goes like over here. Okay. And then with the petroleum, we can change our rocket to a petroleum engine. So yeah, you're full of steam, which is I guess we send you back to the solid one more time. And then we change you to petroleum so we can not waste the steam that's inside. Okay, have fun, Bonnie. Nope, not that one. Take off the suit. Okay. Okay, we're getting a lot more figs now. We do have a ton of fertilizer. So it might be worth... We have 18 tons of fertilizer. It might be worth putting these in farms. Farm station. Oh, we can go 12 on each side. I remember we measured this. So move this here. Oh, we don't have any plastic because the plastic's on the spaceship. Okay, never mind on you. Farm station. And then if we put one butterfly in here, maybe? Okay, so that's a vacuum. So we can connect to you. We also we can set this to like 80-20 so we don't operate the thing just because we need one packet. I'm not sure if this is going to be so hot though that we need it to be made out of iridium. Because this is hotter than average. So let's change the material because we can. So what can we make here? Stuffed berry. We don't have bristleberry discovered. Mushroom wrap. We don't have mushrooms. We could potentially make cooked seafood. We don't have mushrooms. We don't have that. We could make frost burgers. Mixed berry pie. Okay, so let's start making cooked seafood. Okay, so this... we could also make that with pacu fillet. Well, let's make cooked seafood. And then we can make surf and turf. We have to discover cooked seafood first. Now, this is going to be a Mimica. Okay, this is not growing because of body temperature. How do we warm that up? Yes, we... it will be time for me to wrap it up in about 30 minutes, my dear. Not right now, my love. Because I'm working on showing them oxygen not included. I will... Okay, I have a separate spot. I'm going to put that on. Okay? So I'm going to try to get hotter water in here. Maybe this is overcome. I don't like this graphical bug. Okay. If we want hotter water in here. How do we... Okay, quiet, please. Quiet. Okay, we can come out of here first and then 50-50 onto there. Think that'll work. And that should warm it up a little bit on average. Allura seed seems fine. What achievement did we just earn? I do not, 1 year to be exact. I do not want to deal with the voles. No, thank you. Okay, so we're trying to get this a little warmer. Nowhere for it to go, though. One, this might not work. Okay, you're warming up a little bit, so maybe it will work. You're vacuumed, so now you're gonna be, okay, you have enough. Put some more in here. You're gonna be above 1,000. And okay, then we can plug you in. Let's not put any more in here for now, and once this oil tank is empty, I want to change it to iridium. Because the oil is going to be 3-something degrees. So we should operate this. We're also going to switch to a petroleum engine so we can take out the infrastructure for the steam. Flip you. Okay, now how's our tree doing? Our tree is growing a little bit. Yay. The disable auto harvest, we don't want to disable all the, we don't want to take the wood off it. We want to pump the nectar out. That's why we can't pump the nectar out. Okay. Then we're going to store it in this reservoir for now. Now, is this cold enough yet? No. Of course not. Somewhere we put a fish. We need have this natural gas now, so we can connect it in here. Can we get another light? Good. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Power. And a wire. Then they'll be able to cook just a little bit faster. We were gonna make... We discovered cooked seafood, so now we can do surf and turf. Forever, please. And then we're also making frost buns, yes. With Megafrond. We just don't have any right now, but we could also make frost burgers, I think. We have, okay, so these have Farmer's Touch now, so that's lovely. Then we were making some more plastic so we could reroute this. Do want to take that out. Guess we could toggle this We're using the carbon dioxide in the soda machine. We could put extra carbon dioxide. Instead of putting it in here, we could put it in for the slicksters. I don't think this overheats. Actually, the pressure out in here is way too high. It's not going to work. Okay, so we do need to let it out here. That out. That out. The doors. Go like that. But you. That door doesn't work. And one Mimica. And then doors here would be good. That should help us grow more figs faster. But you are still... Empty the storage, get the cold water out. So this water is hot enough. It should be warming it up slowly. This is empty now. Let's change it to Iridium. More oil in here, please. You are pumping. Did I put this in the wrong spot? Yep. Of course I did. Cute. We also didn't sweep it out, which was a terrible mistake. Not sweepable, polluted water. Relocate. But now we're gonna have gases in there too. Okay, so no pumping until... Nope. Above 500, we'll just clip it. We don't want it to pump until it's covering the second layer, so the gases can get out. Okay, now we can plug it back in. And the main goal here is we want to make natural gas to cook with. We didn't do a fertilizer thing because we don't have renewable phosphorite. Your temperature okay now? It's better. Okay, Mimica. Oh, of course you went dormant right then. Of course you did. Oh, wait. Oh, right. The leaky oil fissure is weird. I remember now. This is like an extremely short active period and dormancy period. That cycles very frequently. So sweep that stuff up. Okay, have we filled the loop yet? Or do we still have gaps? We still have a little bit of gaps. Okay, so what's our temperature? -9. We're getting there slowly. I think if we get to -20-ish, the brine should stop melting right away. The brine ice should stop melting right away. And our megafrons are growing again, so that's lovely. So we want to get 2 layers of liquid, or we could just close it in and put airflow tiles. How's the temperature down here doing? -9. How about we let you out? Our cooling loop is +3 to 4. It'll get there eventually. Yeah, it is pretty consistent. When I saw it was, I clicked on it and I saw it was dormant. I thought it was going to be dormant for like a long time, but we're okay. Usually I play on a classic size map, which just has regular oil wells. Okay, how's the tree doing? Are we getting nectar out? Okay, we're not pending harvest because we didn't do this yet. Why not? Oh, because we changed our digger so he's not prioritized digging. We should adjust him again now that he's home. No, our digger is home. Not building, digging. So I have a person, a duplicate, whose job is digging. And I had sent them to the other planet, but now they're back on the main planet. So that's what I mean by their home. We want to get this built so we can harvest the nectar. Cooling loop is not that cool. And how's our spaceship going? We're almost there. We're making the databanks. How many Atmos suits do we have on here? Did we accidentally leave one last time? No, we're good. New printables. Nutrient bars sound lovely. Nobody here will really want to eat them. We'll put them on the spaceship. Oh, we should check your food. You have plenty of food. Okay, so maybe we just change back to airflow tiles so we can fill it. Oh, no, we need to finish sleeping first. Come on. Oh, not that button. So when you build an airflow tile, the tile you replace, the debris pops up. So it's pretty easy to clean out the gases in an area like this. Okay, how's the temperatures over here? We don't need to empty you anymore because you're growing again. We're waiting for a mimolette seed. This needs to keep growing. Yeah. I don't like having debris. I don't like having little weird gas pockets. You're above 500, yes. Okay. We have a lot of fish over here. Are we making... We're not making any of the stuff yet. We didn't make enough natural gas to pump yet. Please sweep this. Okay. Build that. Then when it gets full, then we'll change it, and then it'll be either oil or vacuum. But we want to push out this layer of carbon dioxide first. Eventually we're going to need a pump in here, but we're also probably going to have to filter it. And put this one steel should be fine. Then a filter. Good filter right in front of me. Plated pipe. If it's oil, it can come out this way. And then we'll actually have U-bridge on. And if it's not oil, I guess we're just gonna drop it like on the other side. So it's out of the way. Like this is probably better. None of it's ideal. And you're gonna filter for crude oil. Oh, and we need a bridge. Okay. Looking good. Yes, I think they will. Okay, so we have about 10 more minutes and then we're gonna wrap up. And then I will upload the picture of Pei to Discord. Okay, so we're not pumping any. That's fine, because I messed up the automation. That ladder can go now. Okay. How is the mining operation going? We're mining. We do need to set up the oxalite refinery now because we're gonna need oxidizer for our petroleum rocket. So I guess let's go up first. Like, yes, okay. Up first and then down. And I'm gonna need you guys to come build this quickly. Up first. And And the construction on these bridges needs to be right away. Do heavy want. Come on. And then we can have a bin for gold right here. And probably an auto sweeper. Nope. Why can't we put it there? It's close to the oxalite. Something is in the way. It's these ladders. I'm not going to control how much oxalite we have, just if we have the gold and we have extra oxygen, extra oxygen in the pipes, then we'll make oxalite. Should be fine. How's this guy look? Not great. Okay. Okay, so you're dry. You're making snow. You are awaiting fuel. These are growing very nicely now. I think a duplicate can harvest them. Yeah. Okay. A lum can also stomp nearby and like shake it off the thing. But I don't want lums eating them outside of a ranch, and you can't have a farm station and a grooming station in the same room. Okay, so this is going to be gold, which we're getting from our space mining. And yeah, we have a little bit of oxygen going that way. Okay, so I think we are going to save and wrap it up here. Thank you guys for joining me today. If you have not already followed, please do so. I'm gonna find someone to raid. I'll be back around probably 8:30 a.m. tomorrow, Pacific time. Let's see. Where we raid? Anybody playing Oxygen included? Doesn't look like anyone I know is playing in English. So we might raid Live Action Pixel, who's playing a different game today. So say hi for me. If you are a subscriber, you can pull out your raid emote. Find it. Here it is. And see you tomorrow. Bye.